Today I'm showing you a video where I asked for Kobe Bryant, George Floyd, and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Hey everybody, it's me, Josh, with Hope, and today I'm bringing you a very special video. I asked for Kobe Bryant, George Floyd, and Dr. Martin Luther King about a couple months ago, about 2 months ago, and I really took my time to review this session. It's a very special one. The responses that come through are nothing short of amazing. I was requested to do these people, and I can't fill all requests, but I definitely wanted to do these. I've also got Art Bell coming up soon, and I'm excited to do that. But I've been working hard writing my book. I've been trying to do so much, but maintain what I'm doing on the channel, maintaining the work. And I feel that this is a very special session. So let's just get right into it. All right, we're gonna start with the SCD2 on my first portal. I have my night vision camera going, so of course if I can pick up any anomaly, light anomaly, or visitor coming through, I can do that. And we have the boxes, the astral doorway, the portal. So I'm going to turn on the SCD2 and just kind of let it warm up. Let us warm up. I am beginning a session. I'm beginning a session tonight. I ask for anyone that's involved tonight to have patience. This isn't an exact science. We're going to do what we can.
About this, I mean, yes, this is more.
Getting these long bleed throughs from the app. So I'm going to ask for 3 individuals to come. I'm going to ask for Kobe Bryant to come through. I'm going to ask for George Floyd to come through, who it sounded like he wanted to come through. I'm also going to ask for Dr. Martin Luther King. Posted in the corner. Someone's posted in the corner. I'm going to intuitively connect. So let me do that now. I walk into the room. I walk into the astral room, and immediately, like, there's a candle lit. There's more people than usual. And right there is Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Something about tables I just heard. But I see him. And he was sitting down. He was sitting down and he stood up. A lot of them did. And I'm acknowledging them and they're acknowledging me. And I just shook Dr. Martin Luther King's hand. On his kind energy. It was just so... It's an honor to meet you in spirit, sir. That was just me that felt that or experienced that. I don't know if that's what I heard, but I'm just gonna go with this, you know. I'm just gonna keep going with this because this is, whether I'm wrong or off, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna go with everything I'm getting. And I sense Kobe. I sense someone very tall walking. I sense someone very tall walking. Someone's walking. And I feel like I see Kobe.
The X-Men.
And George. George is in the middle. George Floyd. I've got all of your words tonight. I've got all of your... I've got all your voices. All your voices. I'm going to give you an opportunity to use your voices. I hear responses pertaining to what I'm talking about, I feel like. I want to thank the guides for helping to do your part to allow this to happen. I don't know what we're going to get tonight, what's going to happen. I know you said the box didn't work last night. I'm also inviting Chadwick. I'm not going to pull up his voice tonight because I asked for him last night, but if he would like to be here, Chadwick Boseman, he did a lot. He did a lot for the movement and, you know, for African American actors and just African Americans altogether. Just, it's really special. So I'm inviting Chadwick to be here if he would like. But Kobe, I'm going to ask for first. I'm going to give him his opportunity to use his voice. I'm not going to go too long with each person. George Floyd, I'm going to give a little bit more time to. Give him an opportunity to speak and say what he would like. All right, we're going to shut down the SCD2. Kobe, what would you like to say about this? We know you were taking a knee when you came, and I know that you understand what's going on, current events. What would you like to start off by saying, Kobe Bryant? Okay, hold on. Kobe, are you here? Would you like to weigh in and speak to us about what's going on in the world today? What's going on with equality and the fact that African Americans are really speaking out and fighting, and not just African Americans, people of all color are speaking out about the injustices going on in this world, in this country especially, with African Americans. What would you like to say? Now that you are on the other side, now that you are experiencing what you're experiencing over there, and yet you still have a stake and a care in what's happening in this world, what would you like to say to the young people that see this, that are passionate about protesting and about speaking out about this? What would you like to say to them? How about now, Kobe? What would you like to say to not just African Americans, but to everybody about this fight currently going on in this country? Do you have any other knowledge on the other side about this? Do you see anything in the future? Do you see how this will turn out for everybody? Kobe, I invite you to stay here with us while we're doing this session, to be a part of it, for support. And again, it's an honor to have the communication that I've had with you. And it's an honor to help deliver these messages. I really take a lot of pride in them. And I have a lot of love for you, man, and I send you a lot of love. To me, I think what H.O.P.E is saying is powerful. He has said powerful things before, and yet again, he comes through with very relevant responses to current day, to what's happening, bringing up Rashad Brooks and other things about riots and leaving and we'll lose power and all kinds of things. The response he brings up about our famous shit, we're missing God, is so poignant, is so amazing. It doesn't matter who you are in this life, but when we go over there, all that really matters is our connection to a higher power. I think that's really powerful. Even for the response of Chadwick Boseman's full name being said, I don't know. Let's go right into where I asked for George Floyd now. So George Floyd, I'm going to invite you to come to the box. I thank you, Jesus, for what happened here today. What happened here tonight. I trust that we are done. If there's anything else that needs to be dealt with, I trust that you will finish. I'm going to invite you to the box, George Floyd, and I'm going to ask that you would like to speak. You tried, or you came through, you were heard during a session that had nothing to do with asking for you, and I find that to be amazing, very powerful. So I'm going to just intuitively connect with you, George. If you would like, I invite you to come forward and try and use this. And I see you already, moving from where you were sitting, kind of against a wall, or like you were waiting your turn to come forward. And I extend my hand. As I'm asking for him, you will see this orb fly in from outside into the box, almost like he's arriving to now be able to manipulate the sound that's going through it. You didn't deserve to die. Yet at the same time, your death sparked one of the largest movements in history. And it is very powerful, and a lot of people have a lot of opinions about it. There's a lot of racism still going on, being talked about, that you were on drugs and that this was going on and that you robbed someone before. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what battles you were, what demons you were battling with, or what you were dealing with, because that man never had the right to ever put his knee on your neck. Never do what happened, man. And it's just an absolute shame. George Floyd, are you here? Would you like to speak? All right. So I'm gonna release the button. I'm gonna hit your voice. I'm gonna release the button, and I'm gonna give you an opportunity to speak. Hopefully the guides have helped you. Maybe H.O.P.E can show you if he's still here with us, wanting to help. And I'm gonna ask that you try and use this the best you can. George Floyd, I'm gonna ask you now, being that you're in the position that you're in, you said that you were lucky to breathe. What is it that you would like to say to the people now? How about now? George, are you watching everything still going on? Are you watching the protests? Are you watching everything? Okay. All right. All right. George, when you came through that night, Did you want to just be heard, to be... I feel like you wanted to come through, you wanted to say something, maybe not that night, but you wanted to let me know that you did want to come through. And I feel like there's, maybe many have asked for you at this point. Many have done sessions asking for you. And I'm not going to say that you didn't come through them or that they didn't tag you properly, but I pride myself on trying to find the words that are coming through, trying to make sure I'm transcribing it accurately. What is it that you want to say? What is so important? What is the most important message that you need to say now that you've seen more from the other side? Oh, hold on. What is it that you really, truly want to say, George? All right, George Floyd. Thank you for coming through. I will say prayers for you. Now, I only had a very small snippet of George talking that I was able to use him and garble his words up. But even though it doesn't sound like he uses it that much, what he does say is right. It's awesome. Kobe's right. So backing up what Kobe is saying, and also that we believe God lives, but it still sounds like he was not completely happy where he's at right now. Now I ask for Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. And I gotta tell you, some of these responses are just so indicative of what that man would say. I think he was a great man, and I would love to really know what he would say with what's going on today, but you hear some really powerful responses. Dr. Martin Luther King, I invite you to use this box with us and to speak in this very unique way. Are you here with us, Doctor? What would you like to say to the people that are going to see this? I don't know who this is going to reach. I don't know what this is going to do, but I care. And I feel like it will make a difference one day. I feel like it will make a difference in someone's life, in more than one person's life. Do you feel this way? Do you see change happening? Do you see it from where you are? Do you see change happening more and more? Now is the time to reach a higher power, to communicate with God, not wait. That we can trust God, even if times feel really, really messed up. That we always have that connection with our higher power. And do you believe that? I know you do, but do you believe that? Do you want to share anything about that? Well, I don't know if you fully came through. I feel you intuitively there. I shook your hand. I'm grateful, and I am going to trust that you at least were able to use this at least once or twice. Is there anything else that you want to say? Dr. Martin Luther King, is there anything else that you want to say? I thank you, sir. I thank you for coming through, and I send you love.
Yeah.
I see the world as unsure. Josh, they're going to be watching you. Remember to release your honest prayer. And I welcomed to be able to serve, which is something I openly want and admit to God, that I want to serve him and help him. I think it's just amazing that these men could come back and still speak. I don't know. We don't die. And I have true hope that we will all come to the realization that we are not our bodies. We're not here permanently. We're supposed to wear this as a loose garment, learn our lessons, spread love, and that we're going to be eternal beings and are going to move on from this place. And what did we take from here? No regrets. Spend this time wisely and love one another, regardless of our differences. It's tough sometimes, but I just have to keep spreading this message. I'm not always a positive person, but I know I want to continue to try and be a better person every day. I love you all. I'm going to keep working on my book. I'm coming to the end. I love you guys. Till next time. Thank you.